Hey, what's up, YouTube subscribers? Doing another video. I just did the one about Christianity. I'm staying on top of this channel, and I'm just letting y'all know I ain't gonna be like some channels that just make 3 videos and it just goes abandoned. And I just want to try and help people out. But I guess since I'm starting to do this, I need to get into reading about celebrities and politics and news so I can, keep up to date with the world and then maybe explain it to y'all in a straightforward way and a little entertaining. But in this video, I kind of want to talk about suicide and being homeless. That one lead singer of Linkin Park that committed suicide. That's pretty horrifying, and I feel sorry for all of his family and his close friends. They're going through the pain. I've never known anybody to commit suicide. I've had friends get murdered and known people to OD on drugs, so I guess you could say it's kind of similar in a way. But, um, you know, if I've never been suicidal, there's probably been times I wish I was dead, but, you know, what you gotta understand is if you think you're on the verge of just wanting to die and you really think you're going to commit those actions, you probably need to consult a doctor or seek immediate help. Um, I don't know about going to a mental hospital. They say those places are worse than jail. And I don't know about going to a church. I don't know what help that would do. But I think you want to say your life sucks. I think the real therapy to go to is talk to some homeless people. Since I'm comparing suicide and homeless together, because I think some of the most happiest people, but then some of the most tragic people are homeless people. And I don't know, some homeless people got their shit together, and then some homeless people are drug addicts and lie about everything. You know, I knew when I used to work Domino's in Arkansas, we always used to have these homeless people that would just camp out. And there was this one tall, skinny, homeless guy. His name was Wolf, and he was from New York. And how he ended up in Arkansas, I don't know. But he told me he had like a good job, or he was driving big rigs, and I think he was an alcoholic and just did any drug he could get his hands on. But what got him into that state was he lost his wife and daughter in a car wreck he was in. And I don't know if he was drinking and driving or if it was just on an accident, but I got him to where he was, to where he just said to hell with life. And, you know, talking to people like that and those people that are still around and just living day by day, and I mean, he didn't let it haunt him too much, but he knew how to have a good time. But he was still always into trouble. I mean, stealing stuff to panhandling, you know, buying and selling drugs. Small change. Just he needed to get his shit together and all. And sometimes I'll hear from him once in a blue moon, but I really hope that guy gets his shit straight. And for anyone that's watching this video at Domino's, you probably know who I'm talking about. Then there's this other guy, and he's still there at Domino's, and he camps out, who short, bald-headed, he's got all these missing weird, funny teeth, but he's a cool guy, and he does not do any drugs. Maybe he used to, but he I never caught him with a drink or a cigarette in his hand, and he told me he doesn't do drugs. He's just waiting on a paycheck or get approved by Social Security through the government so he can have a paycheck, start stacking, and get a roof over his head and live that way. And I got respect for a guy like him, a lot of respect. And then in my city I live in, there's a guy that goes by the name Diamond, who's from California, and he used to live in New Orleans, and he's this cool black dude, and he's got dreads, and he don't even do drugs. He drinks and smokes cigarettes, but he doesn't even really panhandle. He'll just have a cup out, and people put money in it. So he doesn't really beg. He'll ask people, "Hey, how you doing?" Flirt with the ladies, but he makes fun out of life. And I mean, these guys, I mean, I could go on and on about them, but they'll take the time to talk with you. You ain't gotta give them money. I mean, just give them $5 or $10 and it'll make them happy. Give them a couple beers or a pack of cigarettes, and they'll shoot the bull with you, and they'll let you know about reality and how the world is. These psychologists or whatever they are, it's the two P words, psychologists, whatever. They just look at you. They probably draw a picture of you. They're not really taking notes. You know, they're drawing a funny picture of you, and then they're typing things on the computer as you're talking, and um, prescribe you the Xanax or the Prozac or whatever it is. They give you the magic pill that you will adapt to quickly and grow tolerance to fast. And then you got the fathers at the church who you got to ask forgiveness for, and they're good spiritual people to talk to, but they're just going to judge you is what they're going to do. You need anyone to talk to. You talk to your best friend, the friend you can trust, the family member you can trust and talk to about anything. But if you feel suicidal and you just think life sucks, to hell with it, count your blessings. Do I have a roof over my head? A car, a girl, a dog, a kid, a job, money in the bank. Maybe not a whole lot, but some. It could be a lot worse. Be more realistic. I got both my arms, both my legs. I know the English language. There's a lot of people in the world, foreigners, that would do anything to learn English. You're an American citizen, even though this country can suck. There's a there's people that come from China, Mexico, Africa, far away places, and make themselves into something. And you're born here whining and crying. You can just go on. Be thankful you don't have a deadly disease, cancer, or HIV. You're or a disease you've never even heard of. You have both your eyes, you know, because tomorrow you could die. You don't know what can happen. So why kill yourself when you can live life to the fullest? If you don't like your job, quit it. I mean, your boss might get mad and yell at you and cuss. So what? It's still around. It was around before you were there. Walk out, get in the car, and take off. Go to California, go to Florida, go to New York. Drive over the border to Mexico or Canada and just look at it. Swing on back. You know, do what you want to do. I mean, there's so many things to do on a bucket list. But why the celebrities want to commit suicide, like the guy in Lincoln Park, or even actor Robin Williams. Robin Williams was such a great actor and hilarious. Played a lot of great movies. Great comedic stand, or he's a great comedian. And I just don't understand why, when you got all that money, you want to die when you could just work out, get your body in shape, and travel the world. Whoa, I've been to all the places around the world. We'll do it again. The world is a huge place. Go to some country you never even heard of if you have that kind of money. And just, go to a village in Tibet than to take your own life. I don't get why, it's just, is it that bad? Because if your life's that bad, change it. Quit your job. Either get a divorce. If you can't get a divorce, tell your wife or husband to hell with you and just walk out. I got kids. Well, you take them, or your life better than me. Everyone's got a different life, and you know the way you can make it happy. You know the answer to it. You don't have to read a book. You don't have to have someone tell you what to do. But if you're really that unhappy, you need to do something, to make you happy, go do it. One of my dreams on the bucket list is to get in the car and drive to California, hit Vegas, go to Los Angeles, see Mr. Hefner at the Playboy Mansion, hopefully before he gets too old and die, because he is pretty old, and drive the coast up to Vancouver, Canada, and see my friend up there. And hell, if I make it that far, just drive all over the U.S. Who knows? Who cares? Take a train if you can't rent the car no more. Hitch a ride, something. Document it, videotape it. Show your kids, show your family, show your friends, or put it on YouTube. But this video is about 13 minutes long, so really think about it. You want to commit suicide? Think about all the things I said and go downtown or go to an area that's not bad and just kick it with a homeless dude, because they'll put you in your spot real quick. Just don't do what that lead singer of Lincoln Park did, or Robin Williams, or some of these singers or celebrities have done, especially ODing on drugs. But I'm going to cut this video off and tell you folks good night. Subscribe to my channel, like it, hate it, love it, comment on it, and share it on Facebook. So I'll see y'all later on the next video.